You are entering the Blaze Threat Ops Center. This is a secure space. All outside comms are down. Prepare to receive the bug brief.
This is the Buck Brief for May 4th, 2015. The Obama administration has taken a pretty clear stance on Iraq, at least in public and at least for our consumption. It says that they're not going to put U.S. troops on the ground in that country. The war is over. It's all done with. But as we know, there actually are U.S. troops on the ground, and there's a pretty good likelihood that that number will soon increase. There are also threats on the ground beyond just the Islamic State. While we've seen so far some help from the Shia militias trying to defeat and push back ISIS from areas north of Baghdad, we also recognize that sectarian tensions in that country continue to be a major problem. Muqtada al-Sadr is best known as the leader, the radical leader of the Jaish al-Mahdi. Now, that was a militia that from 2004 to 2008 was attacking U.S. troops in Iraq. Now, as a cleric and as something of a military leader, Muqtada al-Sadr was an enemy of the United States for years, but then he decided that he would disband that militia. Here's the problem. The NDAA for 2016 mentions direct funding of the Kurds and Sunni Arab allies on the ground in Iraq. Sadr is saying that if that actually happens, he will reauthorize Shia militias, the same sort of Shia militias that we've been relying on to fight against the Islamic State. He'll authorize them to go after U.S. interests on the ground. He has publicly stated this on his website. This could cause wide-scale bloodshed and, of course, would make any U.S. activity in the country much more dangerous. It would also mean that we would have to send more troops just to secure the troops currently on the ground. You get the sense of how quickly this could turn into a rather large quagmire. So as we look at policy against the Islamic State, we have to understand that it's not just Sunni Arab extremists we have to be worried about. The Shia militias, once among our deadliest foes on the ground in Iraq, could be making a comeback. That means the U.S. is going to have to figure out how much more involved in Iraq we're going to get. That's the Buck Brief.